Welcome to the Man Utd stream. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday and it's a huge day. Of course, United are in action. Finally, after such a long international break. It feels like a lifetime. It feels like we've had to wait such a long time to watch United back in action in the Premier League. And yes, tonight we're facing Everton at home. It's a must-win game. I know I say this about every game, but today it feels like this is a game that is do or die. We need to win to ensure that we take advantage of the weekend's results in the Premier League. And let me tell you, it's been absolutely epic. What an advertisement for the Premier League we've seen this weekend. Teams playing out of their skins, winning, losing. Liverpool losing 3-0 at home against Forest. Then we had Man City lose against Newcastle. And yesterday we saw Arsenal absolutely batter Spurs 4-1. Eze getting a hat-trick. It's been crazy. And now it's over to United, who need to ensure that they take advantage of what's happened already in the Premier League. We need to make sure we get the win. It is a must. We have to go out there and put in a professional performance. We can't take it lightly. We can't take Everton as a team that's just going to turn up and allow us to score and just go home with a loss. That's not how the Premier League works anymore, unfortunately. And we've heard from Ruben Amorim. He agrees. He says, look, no game in the Premier League is easy anymore. Every team turns up. Every team can win against the other. It's no longer a case of the top teams just turning up and turning over the lesser teams. There is no lesser teams anymore. Every team can upset the other team and get a win. And look, we need to take Everton seriously. I've been saying it for a long time. We need to ensure that we go out there and put in a professional performance, make sure we close them down, press them high up on the pitch like we did with Brighton, and get that ball back. Do not allow them to play. And of course, the biggest problem we've had in recent games is our defence. We've not had any problem scoring goals. We have got goals in this team, and yes, that's fine. We're doing well up front, but the problem is we're leaking a lot of goals, especially in the second half. First half, we turn up, we look aggressive, we look like the team that's going to go on and score a few more goals. But as soon as we come out in the second half, something changes. We either get very nervous, which is a possibility with this United squad, but we also seem like we drop down a few levels when Casemiro goes off and we start having to make some changes in the midfield and around the pitch. And that's where I feel like we lose our advantage. There's something going wrong. I hope Ruben Amorim has been able to sort it out and he knows how to change things around to resolve this leaky defence that we've got. Yes, De Ligt's having a brilliant season, but we just, I think either we're giving the defence too much to do, or we just simply need to change things around and keep that defence a bit more lively, a bit more awake when it comes to the second half of these Premier League games, because we keep on giving too many goals away. Drop your comments below. Let me know what score prediction you are going to make for tonight's game. Do you think it's going to be an easy game against Everton? Do you think United will just coast to a win? Do you think we're going to make it hard like we normally do? Or do you feel like Everton might come and win against all odds? I mean, look, you just cannot rule anything out. That's what I've seen this weekend in the Premier League. You can expect a game to go one way and it completely goes the other way. So that's why I'm taking a leaf out of Ruben Amorim's book and I'm saying, look, yes, this is not going to be an easy game. Yes, on paper it looks easy, or we expect it to be easy, but let's get serious. Let's act professional and put in a professional performance. We need all the players to be working very hard and ensuring that we get the win, because it's a good chance for United to actually climb up the table. We've had really good results going our favour over the weekend. But if we can't get the win, There's no point. It'll just destroy everything that we've been looking forward to all weekend. We've been looking at Liverpool lose, and it's enjoyable. Yes, it is, but not if United are not going to win. That's not good enough. That's the worst thing ever. We need to be taking advantage in these moments. We need to be going and getting the win. Now, we are going to be doing a watch along later on tonight, so make sure you join us with that. But let's move on to other news coming out of Man United. Yes, we heard from Ruben Amorim, his second part of his press conference yesterday, and what he had to say about the Everton game and transfers and academy players and off-con. There was lots to discuss. Now, let's first discuss Casemiro. There's rumours flying around that Casemiro will now be offered a contract. We earlier last week sometime we discussed how United were not going to offer him a new contract, but now we're hearing that United may offer him a new contract, but substantially less salary, half what he's already earning, and that makes a lot of sense to everybody listening because yes, Casemiro is on a huge whack, a huge salary. And United will not pay him that much for his last year or so at United. No way will they be offering him that salary. So they will offer him a contract extension, half on what his half his salary is right now. And hopefully he'll agree. And if he doesn't, he can go off to Saudi, and United will be happy with that. He can have his payday out in Saudi or any other club. United could go and fill that position. I don't think United are desperate to keep him. Yes, he's having a very good season, but United probably are looking at other options, hence why we've had further transfer news on João Gomez. I guess he would be a like-for-like replacement, a younger Brazilian CDM type player, and he would come in and do a very good job. We're talking about a figure of about £45 million he'll cost for United to bring him to Old Trafford, and that seems pretty reasonable in the current market for a central midfield player. That seems pretty good to me. That seems pretty good. Let me know in the comments below again what you think about that valuation and signing. Will you be happy with it in the January transfer window? We've said it many times before in the last couple of weeks that United look highly unlikely that they're going to go and make the signing of Anderson or Wharton or Baleba in January. It's going to be almost impossible to get them deals done. Hence why the João Gomez deal looks like the best one to go for. You can get it done. The valuation isn't too bad, and he's a decent player. He's a decent player, and he will definitely improve the midfield for United. So going forward, the transfers, yes, we heard from Ruben Amorim. He is saying that they might bring somebody in the January transfer window, but he's not saying that, look, we're going to just go out there and start spending big and bring in big players. That's probably not going to happen in the January transfer window. Despite all our efforts and dreams about bringing in the very best in January, it looks very unlikely. Now, moving on to other news. Kobbie Mainoo, Zirkzee. Ruben Amorim was asked about these two players leaving in the January transfer window, and his answer wasn't very clear. He did say, yes, the players want game time because of the World Cup. And look, he didn't say he's going to give them game time. He just said, look, he understands what they're going through. That's all. He didn't say anything other than that. So that was very interesting. So watch this space on Kobbie Mainoo and Zirkzee. We'll only find out in the next couple of months what is going on with them and whether they'll be leaving in the January transfer window. But anyway, coming back to the game tonight, it's going to be a big one, guys. We're going to all be cheering on United. We're just hoping that we can just go and get the win, do a job on Everton and move up on that table. I don't like looking at tables. I don't like looking at tables and preempting things, discussing where United will be when they win Everton, because we haven't won Everton. We need to keep things professional. We need to respect Everton, and we need to just go and get the job done. That's all I'm saying tonight. Just get the job done. Go and get the early couple of goals and then shut up shop. We need to learn how to shut up shop because currently we're not doing that. We've lost leads in the Forest game and Spurs game. We need to learn how to close up the game because currently we're struggling with that. Anyway, guys, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you subscribe. You are watching the Man Utd Stream channel, a channel by the fans for the fans.